To you all. Without further delay, we are pleased to introduce your new manager.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of new signing player ratings in EAFC 24 or FIFA 24. Today we will be covering Newcastle. Now I am actually very excited to record this episode because I do strongly believe that Newcastle are one of those teams that are on the up, and I do honestly see them having a really strong season. Now, what better place to start than Tonali? Of course, this is a huge deal for Newcastle, a big-time player, and unfortunately, I see him getting a -2. Maybe in most cases this is seen as a bit harsh, but in all honesty, he hasn't had the best couple of seasons. Obviously, he's a player with loads of potential, but he also hasn't really done anything too special. So -2, I think, maybe a bit harsh, but does fit. Now, I don't quite think that this deal has the Fabrizio Romano here we go yet, but either way, I love this deal and it is expected to go through no issues. Harvey Barnes, for me, is one of the most underrated players, or has been one of the most underrated players in the Premier League these past couple of seasons. I do genuinely think for someone who doesn't get much recognition from an England standpoint in the national team, I do think he is a really solid player and has put up some really big numbers for Leicester. Of course, not this season because they were relegated, but he still didn't do a bad job. I think a +1 is perfect. And last but not least, we've gone for something a bit different today, and this is going to be my suggested transfer. If you didn't see my last video, I do believe that Newcastle should be signing Kieran Tierney, if anybody. He is a really solid option, and I know I've given him a -2 here, but that is simply due to his injuries and the fact that he hasn't played too much the last couple of seasons, but it's harsh, but it is how it is.
To you all. Without further delay, we are pleased to introduce your new manager.